to obtain evidence and other materials for the investigation process. In doing so, they leveled ridiculous charges against senior Indian officials who had no connection to this issue. Thereafter, they linked providing consular access to our acceptance of their position. Nevertheless, in the hope that some forward movement could be made, our response was constructive. We pointed out that consular access to Shri Jadhav would be an essential prerequisite in order to verify the facts and understand the circumstances of his presence in Pakistan. Given this exchange, it is extraordinary that yesterday a decision is suddenly announced awarding a death sentence in this case, when previous exchanges with India itself underlines the insufficiency of evidence. To make matters even more absurd, 3 hours after the death sentence was announced, the Indian High Commission received an official communication from the Foreign Minister of Pakistan reiterating the Pakistani proposal for conditional consular access. That tells us a lot about the farcical nature of the alleged proceedings which have led to an indefensible verdict against an innocent kidnapped Indian. Our position on this matter is very clear. There is no evidence of wrongdoing by Shri Jadhav. If anything, he is the victim of a plan that seeks to cast aspersions on India to deflect international attention from Pakistan's well-known record of sponsoring and supporting terrorism. Under these circumstances, we have no choice but to regard this sentence, if carried out, as an act of premeditated murder. Deputy Chairman, sir, yesterday, Foreign Secretary conveyed our position to the High Commission of Pakistan. Let me state clearly that the government and people of India would view very seriously the possibility that an innocent Indian citizen is facing death sentence in Pakistan without due process and in violation of basic norms of law, justice and international relations. I would caution the Pakistan government to consider the consequences for our bilateral relationship if they proceed on this matter. Mr. Deputy Chairman, sir, I would also like to tell the House that I have been in touch with the parents of Shri Jadhav, and we are extending our fullest support to them in this difficult situation. A strong sense of solidarity expressed by the House will give them more courage and strength.
The House is entirely one with the government on whatever steps you take in the morning. There was yes, yeah, please, LOP.
सर से एक सेकंड में पूछना चाहूंगा। I'm sorry मैं लेट हुआ, वरना मैं आज सुबह उठाने वाला था, लेकिन हमारे सभी साथियों ने उठाया इस मुद्दे को। सर, ये पूरे देश, ये सरकार और विपक्ष का नहीं है, पूरे भारत का मसला है कि कुलभूषण जाधव जी को जिस तरह से एक सोची समझी स्कीम के तहत इसमें फंसाया गया है, हिंदुस्तान को नीचे दिखाने के लिए और पूरी दुनिया में हमारी छवि को खराब करने के लिए। जो काम पाकिस्तान खुद करता है हमारे देश में, वही इल्जाम हमारे पर लगाने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं। अब जो वहां की फौज ने किया वो तो किया है, लेकिन इसके बाद 2 और मरहले हैं। एक तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट और फिर उसके बाद राष्ट्रपति के पास जाएगा केस, लेकिन सुप्रीम कोर्ट सबसे ज्यादा जरूरी है। तो क्या हमारी सरकार उसमें पूरी मदद करे कि ऐसे वकील उसके पास हों जो सुप्रीम कोर्ट में, उसकी वहां की सुप्रीम कोर्ट में उसकी पूरी मदद करें, अदालत में ही हम जीत जाएं। तो मैं अपील करूंगा अपोजिशन की तरफ से, अपनी पार्टी की तरफ से, कि हमारे वकील इतने मजबूत होने चाहिए कि उनका पानी का पानी और दूध का दूध साफ हो।
उपसभापति जी, मैं बहुत शुक्रगुजार हूँ नेता प्रतिपक्ष भाईजान गुलाम नबी आज़ाद की, जिन्होंने ये कहा कि ये विषय पक्ष और विपक्ष का नहीं है, सरकार और विरोध पक्ष का नहीं है, बल्कि पूरे हिंदुस्तान का है, पूरे भारत का है। जहाँ तक उन्होंने हमसे पूछा है मदद करने की बात, ये तो बहुत छोटी बात आपने कही। सुप्रीम कोर्ट के लिए तो बड़े से बड़ा वकील, लेकिन केवल सुप्रीम कोर्ट से नहीं, इस पूरे केस में इसको बचाने के लिए जो भी करना पड़ेगा आउट ऑफ द वे जाके हम लोग करेंगे। और मैं आपको ये बता दूं, जिस दिन से ये घटना घटी है तब से लेकर लगातार मैं उनके लोगों के संपर्क में हूँ, उनके माता पिता के संपर्क में हूँ। 3 बार उन्हें यहाँ मिल चुकी हूँ, कम से कम 6 बार उनसे फोन पे बात कर चुकी हूँ। और अभी इस घटना से पहले कोई संयोग था, पिछले मंगलवार को सोमवार और मंगलवार दोनों दिन मैं उनसे यहाँ मिली, इसलिए हम लोग बिल्कुल संपर्क में हैं। ये विषय पूरे, अब वो केवल अपने माता पिता का बेटा नहीं है, वो पूरे हिंदुस्तान का बेटा है और हिंदुस्तान के इस बेटे को बचाने के लिए सुप्रीम कोर्ट की अपील या अच्छा वकील खड़ा करना तो बहुत छोटी बात है भाईजान। हम लोग प्रेसिडेंट तक भी जो बात करनी वो भी करेंगे और किसी ना किसी तरह से इस जादव को बचाने का काम करेंगे।
धन्यवाद मंत्री साहब। Yes, now I think it is clear. Minister has said it very clear, and the entire house is with you in all these actions you are taking. No difference. Now, Sri T. Subramanian Reddy.
Sir, drug wins in India is a very serious matter. It's killing younger generation by ruining their bright future and career prospects. It is not only in Punjab, Northeast, but even in Delhi is also high on abuse of drugs by youth. By year 2016,
well, External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj making it very clear that the proceedings that were conducted on Kulbhushan Jadhav were farcical and ridiculous, and of course she says that strongest support, help and cooperation will be extended. Rahul, over to you for all the details and all the big developments that we have so far on this story.
This is completely platitudinous. What you really need to have done was for a resolution to have been passed in Parliament declaring Pakistan a terror state. At least in one voice, the sense of Parliament should have conveyed what is on the lips of millions and billions of Indians. Each one of us now believe that Pakistan has crossed all lines of decorum. India is outraged. The sense of outrage somehow is missing in Pakistan. After every outrage in the past, after every Pakistani provocation in the past, you've had the same sort of resolutions tabled which are absolutely bland. Yes, we will obviously extend all sorts of help, says Sushma Swaraj. What kind of help? We don't know. How do we not understand that for the last 12 or 13 months, Kulbhushan Yadav's fate was in the hands of a rogue nation? What have we done in the interim period, except for asking for consular access? We have not in any way taken this matter up in any international fora. We should have done so. All this while, 13 months have come and gone. We could have easily taken this matter to the Human Rights Commission. We could have taken it to the United Nations, got the UNSC perhaps with our clout there, and some of our allies to come out and condemn this unilateral action, which now is being described as premeditated murder. But it makes no difference, because Pakistan will come out and say this man is a spy and he deserves what he's getting. And some of them have even compared him to Ajmal Amir Kasab. You just have to hear, in fact, what the defense minister said yesterday. So as far as India is concerned, we are in a situation right now where we don't quite know what to do.
Yes, but Rahul, is it also true that there is some hope in the legal aspect, because the case will go to Supreme Court?
Afriza, just give me 30 seconds. Let me just quickly outline for our viewers what really is the issue here. The issue here is a lack of resolved support for Kulbhushan Yadav. That's the reason why we have in 13 months a situation where in secret Pakistan felt emboldened to actually pass the death penalty against an innocent individual. If there was recourse, and there is recourse, the question that you're asking me is a superfluous one, unfortunately, Afrida, because there is recourse. That's the point I was making. It doesn't matter now what you do, because the sentence has been passed. The Pakistani government has taken a position, and unfortunately, this is a political position. Will any Pakistani Prime Minister, President, what have you, now try to come out and side with Kulbhushan Yadav? Will they water down the case? Highly unlikely, because they will be accused of treason by the individuals who have tied him in the first place and sentenced him to death, which is the army. So, by assuming a maximalist position on this issue, it will become very, very difficult for anyone in Pakistan to climb down, to even try and voice support for Kulbhushan Yadav will be seen as treachery, sedition. Those individuals, whether they're human rights activists outside of government or even within government, will be doubted. Their integrity will be doubted.